Once there was a boy who lived in a green village. His name was Aryan, and he was 17 years old. Aryan was quiet, but his mind was always full of thoughts. He often watched other boys and compared his life with them. Some boys were stronger, faster, and smarter than Aryan felt. This made Aryan feel small and weak inside his heart. Every morning he woke up thinking about what he lacked. He believed everyone else was moving forward except him. Sometimes he tried working harder but quickly lost his confidence again. His mind constantly repeated the same painful question every single day. Why was everyone better than him in almost everything around him? Aryan walked to school carrying many silent worries inside his heart. He looked at other students answering questions very quickly and confidently. This made him feel even more nervous and uncomfortable in class. Sometimes he knew the answers, but fear stopped him from speaking. He worried that others might laugh at his mistakes. Because of this fear, he slowly stopped trying completely. He believed he would never become successful like others. One day, the teacher gave students a small difficult problem. Many students tried solving it, but most of them failed quickly. Aryan looked at the problem and felt confused again. He remembered how others always solved problems faster than him, so he quietly closed his notebook without even trying properly. The teacher noticed Aryan sitting silently and watching others carefully. But Aryan avoided eye contact and kept looking at the floor. After school, Aryan walked home with heavy thoughts again. His mind was filled with comparisons that slowly destroyed his confidence. He believed success belonged only to people smarter than him. That evening, he sat quietly thinking about his uncertain future. He felt lost and unsure about what he should do next. Aryan did not know that his life was about to change soon. Sometimes life sends a lesson exactly when someone needs it most. The next morning, Aryan woke up feeling the same heavy emotions again. His mind again started comparing his life with everyone around him. He believed other boys had better talent and stronger confidence. This thought slowly drained all hope from Aryan's young heart. During school break, Aryan sat alone under a quiet tree. He watched other boys laughing and talking about their future dreams. Some wanted to become engineers and others wanted successful businesses. Aryan listened quietly and felt even more unsure about himself. He wondered if he would ever achieve something meaningful. Later, the teacher entered the classroom with serious but calm expression. He announced a challenge that surprised every student inside class. Each student must prepare a small project showing personal improvement. The teacher explained that effort was more important than natural talent. Students would present their work after several weeks of practice. Many students looked excited and confident about the challenge. Aryan, however, felt nervous and doubtful about his abilities again. He believed others would easily perform better than him. His mind already imagined failure before even starting the project. The teacher noticed Aryan looking worried and lost again. After class, the teacher gently called Aryan for a conversation. He asked why Aryan always looked afraid and uncertain. Aryan slowly explained his constant habit of comparing himself with others. He said every comparison made him feel smaller and weaker. The teacher listened patiently without interrupting Aryan's honest feelings. Then he spoke with calm but meaningful words slowly. He said comparison is like poison for a growing mind. When you compare yourself daily, you forget your own progress. The teacher then gave Aryan a small piece of advice. He said focus only on becoming better than yesterday. Do not fight other people because their journey is different. Instead, fight the weaker version of yourself every single day. Aryan listened quietly, but these words touched his heart deeply. For the first time, he started thinking differently about success. Maybe success was not about beating everyone else around him. That evening, Aryan kept thinking about the teacher's advice repeatedly. The words stayed in his mind like a small guiding light. He slowly began wondering what improvement meant for his own life. Aryan decided he would at least try the project seriously. He promised himself to stop thinking about other students completely. Instead, he would focus on improving one small skill daily. The next day, Aryan started studying with more patience and attention. At first, progress was very slow and sometimes frustrating. He made mistakes, but this time he did not quit immediately. He remembered the teacher's words about fighting yesterday's self. Each evening, Aryan practiced solving problems for 1 extra hour. Sometimes he solved only one question after many attempts. But even that small success gave him quiet happiness inside. Days slowly passed, and Aryan continued practicing with determination. He stopped watching what other students were doing daily. Instead, he measured his progress against his own past effort. One afternoon, he solved a difficult question alone successfully. For a moment, he could not believe his own progress. The same problem once seemed impossible for his mind. Aryan felt a new type of confidence growing slowly. It was not loud or proud, but calm and steady. He realized improvement was happening step by step quietly. This small change started affecting his entire attitude. Aryan no longer feared mistakes like he once did. He understood mistakes were only part of learning and growth. Even his teacher noticed a difference in Aryan's behavior. Aryan now tried answering questions even when unsure sometimes. The teacher smiled, seeing Aryan slowly building real courage. Aryan still faced challenges, but something important had changed. He finally started believing progress was possible through consistent effort. Weeks slowly passed, and the project presentation day finally arrived. Every student prepared something different, showing their personal improvement. Some students showed art skills while others demonstrated science experiments. Aryan still felt nervous, but not as hopeless as before. When his turn arrived, Aryan walked slowly toward the front. His hands trembled slightly, but he remembered his hard practice. He began explaining how he improved his problem-solving skills. He showed the first difficult question he once failed completely. Then, he showed the same type solved by him confidently. Now, students watched quietly while Aryan explained his learning journey. He spoke honestly about mistakes and slow improvement process. For the first time, Aryan was not comparing himself with anyone. He simply shared his own small progress proudly and calmly. When Aryan finished speaking, the classroom stayed silent briefly. Then the teacher started clapping slowly with genuine appreciation. Other students also joined clapping after seeing Aryan's effort. Aryan felt surprised because he never expected such encouragement. The teacher then shared an important message with everyone. He said Aryan's example showed the true meaning of growth. Success begins when people stop competing with others blindly. Instead, they start improving themselves step by step daily. This approach creates confidence that no comparison can destroy. Aryan listened carefully while the teacher spoke those powerful words. For the first time, he felt proud of his personal journey. He realized something very important about life that day. Everyone walks different paths with different struggles and timing. After the presentation, Aryan's life started changing slowly again. He still faced challenges, but his thinking became stronger. Now, whenever he saw successful students, he reacted differently. Instead of jealousy, he tried learning something useful from them. He asked questions and practiced more instead of feeling discouraged. This new habit slowly improved many areas of his life. Aryan began reading more books and solving more difficult problems. Every improvement felt like winning a quiet personal battle. His teacher noticed this change and continued encouraging his efforts. Small encouragement sometimes creates powerful motivation inside young minds. Months passed and Aryan developed strong discipline through daily practice. He still was not the best student in class, but he was no longer the boy who feared every challenge. He became someone who believed effort creates future success. Even his friends noticed Aryan becoming more confident gradually. They sometimes asked how he developed such determination. Aryan always gave the same simple answer with a smile. He said he stopped comparing himself with other people. Instead, he started improving small things about himself daily. This habit slowly built confidence stronger than outside approval. Aryan realized success is not a race against others. It is a personal journey toward becoming better each day. 1 year later, Aryan faced another important examination challenge. Many students again started comparing scores and performance levels. Old thoughts tried returning into Aryan's mind for a moment. But he quickly remembered the painful past he once experienced. He reminded himself that comparison steals peace and confidence. Instead, he returned to his routine of daily improvement again. Aryan studied with patience and focused attention every evening. He practiced difficult questions without worrying about other students. Sometimes progress felt slow, but he trusted the learning process. Confidence built slowly through consistent effort and patience. The examination day finally arrived, bringing nervous energy everywhere. Students discussed preparation while Aryan quietly prepared his mind. He told himself one simple sentence before starting the test: "Do your best and ignore what others might achieve today." Aryan solved questions calmly using skills he practiced for months. Some questions were difficult, but he stayed focused and patient. When the results arrived, Aryan performed much better than before. He was not the top student, but his improvement was clear. More importantly, Aryan felt proud of his personal growth journey. This feeling mattered more than any ranking or comparison. Years slowly passed and Aryan continued following the same principle. He always tried becoming better than yesterday's version of himself. This mindset helped him face many future challenges confidently. Life still brought difficulties, but Aryan handled them wisely. He learned new skills and kept improving step by step. Comparison never controlled his mind like earlier days. Sometimes younger students asked Aryan for advice and guidance. They shared the same fears he once carried silently. Aryan told them a simple story about his past struggles. He explained how comparison once destroyed his confidence completely. Then he shared the lesson his teacher taught years ago: focus on growth instead of fighting other people's success. Aryan believed this lesson could help many confused minds, because comparison is a silent enemy for countless young people. Today, Aryan's story carries an important message for everyone listening. Many people suffer quietly because they constantly compare themselves with others. Comparison makes achievements feel small and failures feel enormous. It slowly destroys confidence and hides personal potential completely. But Aryan learned something powerful through his difficult journey. Real success begins when you focus only on your own improvement. Every person grows at a different speed and direction. Your path is unique and deserves patience and respect. If you improve even 1% daily, your future changes. Small progress creates big success after enough time passes. Remember something very important while thinking about this story. This story is not only about Aryan's life and struggles. This story is also about you and your personal journey. Maybe you also compare yourself with others every day. Maybe you also feel smaller when others seem more successful. But you can change your thinking starting from today. Stop comparing yourself and start improving your own life. Fight yesterday's weaker version instead of fighting other people. And if you like this story, please support this message. Like this video and share it with someone who needs motivation.